Hello, this is Ben119 and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to carry on with my Pikmin 3 Deluxe Collect Treasure walkthrough. So we are up to mission number 8, so we are halfway through the Collect Treasure section of the walkthrough. So if you enjoyed the first half of the walkthrough, thank you very much if you're still watching now. And look forward to the second half. And this is the middle mission, which is mission 8, like I was saying. So let's get right into it. So this mission is extremely unique, because you get pretty much just purples. You can change them later on, and you do need to at one point. But what you need to do in this mission pretty much is put one Pikmin on everything. Now this requires you to know a lot about purple Pikmin and that they can carry 10 times their own weight. But all the fruit here is all pretty big fruit, but all you need is one Pikmin on each fruit because they're purples and they can carry 10 times their own weight, like I was saying. So you don't need to worry about putting like 3 on a strawberry, for example. You can just put on 1. So once you know that, this mission will become 100 times easier and it will make sense. Because trying to do this with putting loads on each fruit, I'm not sure if it's even possible to do that. So we're going to throw 1 on each of these. So the main objective at the start of the mission, I like to get all the Pikmin together because then I can use them. So I want to put a purple on there, and I'll put 2 whites on that nugget pile. I'll put 2 whites on that stick, because that stick leads to a nugget pile. Now that big melon there is the only fruit where you want to put on more than 1 purple, and it's just because you need 2, because it weighs 15. So yeah, 10's not enough, obviously, because they carry 10 times their own weight. They can't carry an infinite amount of stuff. It's just that pretty much everything here can be carried. Now I've got 5 purples with me, so make sure you have 5 purples left, because you can throw them into this flower. And as Brittany, I'm going to keep Brittany at base, and I got 8 Pikmin, so I'm going to throw 5 in here. And I'm going to throw 1 there, and 1 on this fruit here. And Brittany's going to pluck those whites, and while she's doing that, I'm going to switch over to Alf. And as I'm walking, I'm just going to swarm this peach with 5 of my wings. Now, this is the only reason why you need wings, so you can get this peach out of the water. Now, there is an advantage to having wings, and that's the fact that they can carry stuff over this big river. With purples, obviously, they have to walk all the way around, and they're really slow. With wings, you can go over this river. So what I like to do with this peach here, I like to get it out of the water and then stop it on the land, and then a purple can grab it later. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the wings for the grapes. So I'm going to put 4 on the grapes, I'm going to put 3 on this pile, I'm going to put 3 wings on the pile around this corner as well, because I think that's just the best way of going about doing it. So there we go. I'm going to switch over to Brittany because there's a load of Pikmin at base now. Now if you whistle quite fast like that, you should be able to get your Pikmin without any problems. You shouldn't end up whistling nuggets, because the thing is you have to hold down the whistle to whistle the nuggets. Like that there, I didn't disturb any of those wings because I wasn't holding it. So you want to pick up the rest of this fruit with your purples. Remember to put 1 on each. You don't need to put any more than 1. You'd be wasting your Pikmin if you did. The only time you would need to do that is, say if the final thing coming back is a fruit, then maybe you want to put on more, obviously, to speed it up. But other than that, don't worry about it. I'm going to head over to the fruit that's buried in the ground now, as Brittany, because that fruit does take a little bit longer, because we put 1 on each, but to be fair, it kind of needs 2 if you want to get the mission done fast. So I'm just going to put an extra 1 on. It's just more convenient to do it now, because before I needed the purples for something else. So there you go, let's head over to these. As you can see, the lime is nearly done, and these aren't done yet, they're nowhere near done. But once we have double Pikmin doing double the work, then it'll be fine. They'll get done like quicker. So as Brittany, I don't know what to do, because all my Pikmin are working, so I think I'm just going to go over to where the grapes are as Alf and wait for them to finish, because they should be done soonish. And as Brittany, I'm just going to wait at base, and I'm going to start to tackle this big nugget pile in a minute. I think those whites are done from the nugget pile down there, so we're going to whistle them. I'm going to put them on the big pile next to base. So there we go. Let's head around here. There we go. Oh, there's some whites back here. That's because I put an extra 1 on, because I'm silly. I did that by accident. Let's just go around this corner. I'm going to get any purples that are at base. You could turn these purples into whites if you go over to the other white flower, where some of the purples were originally, but like up there you may see it in the right. up there. But I never really bother with it because it's quite far away. I'd rather just use purples. But getting the whites early on and getting the wings early on is really important. Especially if you're going for platinum, which I presume you are if you're watching this video. So you go get these purples, start on the nugget pile here. And the only thing left to do after this is check on other nugget piles and check on other fruits. So that's what my job will be now. So I was just checking the map there to see what I could see. So I think this has 3 left. Yep, oh no, there's 1 left. Wait, no, does it say 3? Yes, 3. So I'm going to put 1 on because there's 2 whites already working on it. So the 2 whites will be back in a minute for the last trip. That nugget pile's done. I don't need to worry about that. This one I can start taking out in a minute. So there's 8, so I might as well put 7 wings on it and a purple. There you go, so we don't need to worry about that. All the nugget piles around here are done. The one on the left will be done in a minute. The only one we really need to think about is the one at base, but that's already done. So now it's just a case of waiting for everything to get in there now. So we got everything, we tackled everything pretty quickly. Main thing about this mission is get all the big fruits done as fast as possible. Don't leave the big fruits until near the end, because once you've taken out the big fruits, you can then start converting your purples into whites and wings. And then you can start tackling all the nugget piles, because you'll have more Pikmin to tackle the nugget piles. If all your Pikmin are working on big fruits, then it can be quite difficult to get enough for the nugget piles, because there are quite a few nugget piles around. And make sure with the nugget piles across the river to use wings or even whites, because they're faster at getting back. And if you use purples, it'll take forever, and the purples are more handy to carry the big fruits. So there you go, that's mission 8. That's how you get platinum. I hope you found this helpful. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video and subscribe if you're new around here. If you haven't already, watch the first 7 that I've done, because I'll help out my channel a lot and you may learn how to do them. If you've already watched them, thank you. And I hope you look forward to seeing the next collect treasure missions. So there you go, thank you for watching and goodbye.